What is up, everybody? This is episode 21 of the Vidiots podcast.
I'm 21 years old.
I'm older than that.
21.
And this is a special one because
the NX came out. The NX.
NX, yes.
The NX.
The Switch came out, and oh, lightning! And I am actually playing Breath of the Wild while we're doing this because
you're gonna get hit.
Oh,
it's
shoot.
lightning. Take off your shield or your sword. Your sword. Take your sword off.
Okay.
Jeez Louise, that's what it does.
Yeah.
Well, you saw it here the first time we seen lightning.
No, they didn't see it.
Well, they heard it.
They heard it.
Okay.
Anyway.
What was that cow thing over there? Ooh, that guy will impale you instantly. Kill it and get it to meat. Shoot it in the head.
I want to see if I can ride it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, shoot. Oh!
Oh, get up that tree. You can't climb. It's wet. I told you to kill that thing. You should have.
Oh, right. I gotta take pictures,
Yeah,
too.
you should have done that, too. Whoa. Okay.
Anyway, welcome to episode 21 of the Vidiots podcast. What have you been up to, Chris? It was if we didn't know.
Trying to catch up on my sleep. Because of freaking the wind the other night.
Oh, yeah.
That was the worst night.
See, I don't understand what you were... Oh, he's sleeping. I'm going to kill him. I don't understand...
No, you sneak up. Understand what?
How that kept you up, honestly.
Because it rattles the window. In my bedroom. Okay, and it's annoying to me. I'm a light sleeper. I couldn't fall asleep for whatever reason anyway. But when I started to, it was about 11:30, and then the wind started. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to sleep. An hour went by. I decided to go to the other room. My futon is an old futon.
Holy crap.
Ooh. And tried to sleep in there, but when it's windy, my stove makes this noise. There's a vent, I guess, that goes outside. And that was making noise. I went back to my room because I thought maybe the wind changed direction. And finally, I think it was like 2:30 when I fell asleep. And I had to get up at 5:30 for work. That was a terrible night. I've lived there how many years now?
See,
2011.
I love
August of 2011, and I've never had a night like that.
I love that kind of stuff.
The wind?
Sleeping to
I hate
wind and stuff? Why? You think there's going to be a... I don't know.
It's annoying. I can't stand the sound of it rattling. I can't sleep with noise like that. I have to have a fan on. It's a constant noise. You're bypassing all kinds of crap here.
Yeah,
and of course, the NX came out on Friday.
What does he have?
has electric arrows.
Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be here, so I'm just going to the shrine. Wrong button.
What are you doing?
Me, work. Switch came out, so I've been playing that.
Well,
but we'll get to our thoughts.
Yesterday.
Yeah, that was just yesterday. We'll get to our thoughts then. What news?
Miyazaki's coming out of retirement.
Is he?
Yeah. But he's going to do Studio Ghibli's first CG movie. Which I'm not happy about at all. I don't want any CG. They're not known for that. Why are they doing that? I don't like it. But I guess we'll see.
CG, that's going to be interesting.
They announced Shadows of Mordor sequel. I didn't watch the trailer.
Was that the game?
Yeah, Shadow of Mordor. You ever play the first one?
No.
Wild. It's different. Basically fighting the orcs. You have to fight the bosses, almost. You have to find them and hunt them down. It's different.
Is it like Shadow of the Colossus almost?
No, they're not giant. They're not...
Well, I mean, like that you gotta go search for them.
Yeah, sort of, but not... I mean, you can fight any orc, I guess, but you have to fight the main ones to progress. Like the leaders. Okay. You're like assassinating them, pretty much, in a way. Or fight them. They're different, there's all kinds... It's open world, like this. So there's all kinds of different ways to take one out, and they all have weaknesses and stuff.
Gotcha.
I don't know what the second one's like. I didn't watch the trailer. There's a rumor that Shenmue Collection HD,
Okay, that would be nice.
makes complete. It'd be stupid if they didn't.
Yeah.
Because these games aren't available anywhere, and I haven't played them since the original.
Well, unless you have a Dreamcast, but
well, yeah, but the second one came out on Xbox. Frankly, I don't remember.
Did it?
Yeah, because we rented it. I never finished that game, so I have no idea what's going on. So it'd be stupid if they didn't. So hopefully that rumor's true. The Oscars were on last Sunday. Apparently, they had a major.
I didn't watch it.
Boo boo.
A major boo boo.
Yeah, they announced the wrong picture as the best picture. So they all go up, giving their speeches and stuff, and they're like, "Oh wait, we didn't win."
Oh jeez.
Biggest Oscar goof in history. You better get some life. This is where you need your meals, man. This is where you cook. This is why you cook, because that stuff's going to give you one heart.
No, I've got.
You don't have a meal, do you?
No.
This is materials. You have nothing there. You have that, but that you don't want to use that.
I don't want to use
You don't have normal meals. And then they announced Ultra Street Fighter 2 is coming out on May 26th at the steep price of $40. And I'm pretty sure HD Remix, which this is based on, is only $20. So we're getting $20 more for what? Classic graphics and a Hadouken thing?
I think,
Where are you going, man?
I can't get to that shrine yet. I think...
Why?
It's covered in barbs.
So burn them or something. You're not going to make that.
I didn't think about that.
That guy's killing you. What? Blow him away.
I think Bomberman was,
50. Isn't it?
40?
That's not...
I think
do your quick menu.
I think Bomberman was 40.
You don't have any, Sean. Shoot. You're not equipped at all. I don't think that's going to work either. And that thing you don't want to use.
So...
Quick menu. Sean, there is a quick menu you have. Sean doesn't know how to play this game at all.
It just came out.
Well, I don't even know about the quick equip screen.
Well, I do. I just always forget about it. Anyway. So... yeah, I think Bomberman was also 40.
No, I think it's 50. I'm pretty sure.
Is it 50?
Yeah.
See, even that.
Yeah, what is that all about? I don't even know if it's physical or not. They didn't mention. They didn't.
It's weird because I think
that's not flame that comes out of the bomb.
I think Snipper Clips is 20.
Oh, what? Well, that's just a little paper thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a game.
What is that huge thing?
What huge thing?
On the beach.
It's a log.
Where'd that come from?
I cut the tree down.
Oh, why?
Because I blew it up by accident. Anyway,
You should probably go to the tower first.
That's where I'm heading.
Oh, that's not a tower. It's over there.
Yeah, well, I gotta cross the river. Anyway.
It's like bones or something.
That's kind of creepy. So, let's just get into this. Actually, no, we'll wait till after your reviews.
Oh my gosh, I got a lot.
I have none,
I have a
so...
ton. It's mostly comic book stuff.
Well, go ahead and do your reviews, because I don't
Well,
have
I bought
any,
the
because I can't do this yet.
Doctor Strange Blu-ray.
Yes, I still need to see that.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll just review the Blu-ray, because I already reviewed the movie while I was here.
Yeah, go ahead. Review that Blu-ray.
Well, it's your standard Marvel one. I mean, it has special features that aren't that long. I'd say altogether it's probably about an hour.
Okay.
But it does have another Team Thor skit from that they had on Civil War with his roommate.
His roommate?
Yeah,
really?
they have another one
Oh, that's awesome.
on there, so that was kind of cool. There's no special feature on the comic, which I wish they would have. And the Target version has a digital bonus feature, which is about the visual effects, which that one was actually pretty cool because they talked about the Dark Dimension, stuff like that. So, and there's commentary, but I didn't, I don't listen to that right away. So, some deleted scenes, but they weren't that great.
They weren't?
No,
Well, now
not
I know.
really.
Was there a gag reel?
Yeah, It was okay.
I always like those.
They have gag reels on all of them now, pretty much. All the Marvel ones have gag reels.
I tell you the gag reel. I don't know if you remember the one on Independence Day, the new one.
Yeah.
That one was pretty funny. The kissing part with Jeff Goldblum, I laughed at that.
Yeah. Alright, well, my only other reviews is a bunch of comic book stuff.
Okay.
So I finished the Wolverine prehistory.
Okay.
So the rest of the stories on there, I'll go through each of them one by one. The next one is called Logan's Shadow Society, which is one I did not have.
Logan.
Shadow Society. And this was a one-shot where he teams up with the future Ms. Marvel, future Captain Marvel now, who's getting her own movie, and she's my favorite female.
I think I knew that.
So they're best buds. They actually have a history together. She's real young because this takes place. She's like a teenager, I think, because this is way back in the past. He did ask her how old she was, but she was like, she didn't tell him. And she goes, well, some of the states that we've been in, you can't buy me a drink. She might be 19, 20 years old. But she's working for some government agency. I don't know if they ever specified. But her and him have a little adventure together. Basically, this is around the time where mutants were just coming into the spotlight. And there was this guy that wrote a book, and I think he was being targeted by something. They go to this place, and Wolverine finds his name on this program called the Mutant Agenda, and then Sabretooth shows up, and they have a big battle royale.
He always shows up.
Yeah, well, that's his nemesis, man.
Yeah.
And the next issues were the first X-Men miniseries. It was the miniseries that I read before. I actually have it in a hardcover, and I never really liked it.
Okay.
Because it's basically, they're saying that Wolverine actually put together the first X-Men team before Charles Xavier did. And after reading it again with all these other issues in chronological order, this series makes no sense, and I'm declaring it non-canon because it just doesn't make sense. First of all, he asked Sabretooth to help him. He asked Sabretooth, and they're like buddy-buddy. No way in Hades would he ever ask Sabretooth to do anything. They're mortal enemy. He hates Sabretooth. Sabretooth killed Silver Fox way back in the day. The love of his life. I mean, first of all, that just doesn't make sense in and of itself.
Yeah.
Now, up to this point, this is in the official chronological order, except for these two issues. And according to the index, the Marvel Index, and there's a website called chronologyproject.com, they have First X-Men before Shadow Society. But this book has Shadow Society before First X-Men. So I read it in that order, and actually that order makes more sense, because in Shadow Society, that Mutant Agenda program that Wolverine saw was about the federal government putting a super team together.
Yeah.
And it was the first of mutants, I guess. And Wolverine, literally at the end of the book, one of Wolverine's last lines is a super team. Who would think of that? So if he was trying to put together an X-Men team before that, it doesn't even make sense that he would even say that.
Yeah.
So, but I don't declare this first X-Men series canon anyway. And it is the first time he meets Wolverine and Xavier, or not Wolverine, Magneto. What happens is, a friend of Wolverine's asks him to tell his Wolverine's friend, his son was captured by the government because he was a mutant.
Okay.
And he asked Wolverine to help him out. So he goes and rescues this kid and finds out that the government is capturing these mutants to put a team together. So Wolverine decides to do it first. And one of the names on the list was Charles Xavier, and he goes and talks to him about it. But he doesn't end up joining the team. Neither does Magneto. But he finds all these mutants and puts his team together. Sabretooth falls in love with the one girl. And, oh my gosh. Camouflage. Sabretooth falls in love with the one girl and says he finally can find happiness, but then she gets killed. And Sabretooth blames Wolverine. It's like, I'm going to kill every person you love, which that's already been established a long time ago when he killed Silver Fox. So that doesn't make sense. And at the very end of the book, Xavier is founding the mansion But he's walking around, it looks like, but he was paralyzed at that time.
So it just says nothing right.
It just, and then at the very, very, very end of the book, Weapon X comes asking Wolverine to recruiting him for Weapon X. If it was the Team X Weapon X, that already happened. And if it's them bonding the adamantium, that didn't happen that way.
Right.
So I'm declaring this non-canon, even though the people at MCP website say it is canon. That's another thing. I'll get into that later. So I never liked that series anyway. So I'm personally saying, X this one out. It makes no sense. Next story is called Wolverine Hunger. It's a short story that was only written a few years ago. It takes place after Wolverine broke out of the Weapon X project, and he's feral and he's in the woods.
Okay.
He broke out. It's in the movie. It happens in the movie. And he's naked and he's out of his mind. And he's in the Canadian wilderness running around. And this story, there's no dialogue. He stumbles upon his family in the woods, and they're about to get attacked by wolves, and he kills the wolves and runs off. That's pretty much the story. Artwork is really cool though. And then after that, we get Wolverine -1, which takes place right after. See, when he was wandering the woods, he found James and Heather Hudson, who worked for the Canadian government, and they took him in. So at the beginning of this story, he's with them and trying to, because he lost all his memories after the adamantium process.
Right.
He lost all his memories, so he's trying to figure out what happened. So they tell him about the guy who I guess invented adamantium, I think it was. So he goes to find him, and then Sabretooth pops up again. They have a battle royale there, and then Carol Danvers pops up. Ms. Marvel pops up, and he doesn't remember her. Nick Fury pops up. He doesn't remember him. It's kind of sad because you read all these stories, and all of a sudden he doesn't remember any of them. It's like, oh man, he doesn't remember any of this crap. And then the issues after that are issues I've never read before. It was a miniseries called Before the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
And there was different miniseries on each member. And the Ben Grimm one was actually called Ben Grimm and Logan. So they have a little adventure together. And Ms. Marvel's in that one too. Actually, I was surprised by how many of these issues Carol Danvers shows up in. But that was basically an action-packed story with a bunch of planes, because Ben Grimm's was a pilot before he became the Thing. Well, that's why he became the Thing, because he flew the shuttle.
Was he a pilot in the original? Like in that old original
movie?
That's
a good question. I don't remember.
I don't think he was.
That's why he was there, because they needed someone to fly the planes. So they asked Ben Grimm, because he was friends with Reed in college. But this is before he's the Thing. He's just Ben Grimm here, so they have a little adventure together. And then the last book was that Wolverine Cable book, which pretty much shows you the first time Cable travels back in time to the modern day. Apparently, he traveled back to before the X-Men were even formed. And then
Cable's going to be in the new Deadpool, right?
Yeah, so this is when he travels back in time, and one of his enemies travels back with him, but shows up in Canada, and Wolverine fights him. And Wolverine meets Cable way later in the book, like almost towards the end. They don't seem to like each other very much. But like I was saying, I'm obsessed with the chronological order of comic books. And there's a website. There's a website called chronologyproject.com, where people who are obsessed like me go on there, and each character they have a chronological listing. And I've been checking that out for years, though it takes forever for them to update. Now I've actually gone on and argued with them about some of the placements. Actually,
you're like one of those people.
But these guys are bullheaded. They don't like it when you try to question. Like, you have to be very, very specific. Like, if I were to get on there and say I don't think First X-Men is canon, they would just laugh it off. Because I feel like it isn't.
Yeah.
You have to have. It has to be a glaring continuity error. A glaring one.
Have you been right? Let me ask that.
I've gone on there. I've noticed that reading orders were different.
Okay.
And I've gone on there and said something, and I noticed that was changed.
Okay.
So that's not really me. That's whoever put that collection together. I just went on there and like, hey guys, I think sounds a little better.
Yeah.
But I did get on there not too long and argued about something, and the problem is when you argue about a placement, you have to change it for every single solitary. They look at the Marvel Universe as a whole. not like the X-Men reading order. So if you change something to one person, you gotta look at every single book that sort of has an impact. And they asked me to do that, and I was like, I can't do that. I don't have all these freaking comics. I let it go. But I did argue with them about the fact that they say that Star Trek X-Men is canon. There's a one-shot called Star Trek X-Men crossover. They say it's canon, and I went on and
that's weird.
I said, how can that be canon? Because in the Marvel Universe, they talk about Star Trek as a TV show all the time. I don't know how many times I've seen Star Trek referenced as a TV show in the Marvel Universe. Especially, there's a issue of Damage Control where two characters are talking about Star Trek for almost like 2 pages about episodes that they watch. So I went on and was like, how can this be canon if it's a freaking TV show? When they just were like, oh, it's just pop culture reference or something stupid like that. I'm like, bull crap. Mm-hmm. You could probably float down to it. That shrine, you could probably float down over that.
Good point.
That's what I had to do that one. So yeah. So if I went on there and said First Icon isn't canon, they wouldn't.
Right.
They wouldn't care. So that's that. So I finished that, and then I got the second New Avengers collection. So the Bendis one. By Bendis.
The New Avengers.
Yes, the New Avengers that were formed after they disassembled. This is the one with Wolverine and Spider-Man. So this collection starts off with this rare military comic book that they did. They did this series of military, honoring the military rare giveaway comic books.
Okay.
But they're not canon. They're not considered canon, so I didn't bother to read it. No. I didn't care.
I mean, there might have been some funny stuff in there.
I don't know. I didn't feel like reading it. So I skipped it. So the next, so it starts off, last collection ended with issue 10. So this one starts with 11. 11 and 12. Now, when the New Avengers were just coming out, all the promotional material for it showed this ninja character that was on the team, which we haven't seen until this issue here.
Ninja character?
Yeah, his name's Ronin. Captain America wanted somebody to go to Japan to find out what happened to the Silver Samurai and see what's going on with the hand and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. So he asked Daredevil to do it, but Daredevil got his friend Echo, this girl that's deaf.
Okay.
So she dressed up in the Ronin costume. So they made this big mystery as to who this person was. What was Echo? She actually kind of disappears after those 2 issues. So I don't know where she is.
Right. By the way, that was the one that I couldn't get to.
At the end of this issue, you find out Spider-Woman is a double agent for S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra. She's working for both. Kind of caught in the middle. And then the next 2 issues, I think,
Hydra.
13 and 14. Plus, they have the main story from Giant Size Spider-Woman issue that came out, detailing that whole process of how she got to be a double agent.
Right.
And then I actually bought... What a waste of a fairy.
I pressed the wrong button. Oops.
And then I bought the Pulse. There's this series called Pulse that Bendis wrote. About Jessica Jones because she worked for the Daily Bugle as a reporter, and the second volume paperback of that had the New Avengers appeared, but it was mostly about her. She was pregnant with Luke Cage's kid, and those issues were her having the kid, and then Luke Cage asked her to marry him, which she didn't say yes or no during that series.
Okay.
Actually, really good. I complain about Bendis, but when he writes Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, he's really good. So those Pulse issues are pretty good. And then there was a subplot with Ben Urich and Demolition Man that was actually really good too. Demolition. And then issue 16 to 20 of New Avengers was about the Collective, which is a follow-up from House of M, which I don't know if I want to get into all that. Basically, Scarlet Witch said no more mutants. All the mutants, except for 198 mutants, kept their powers. Okay. All that energy had to go somewhere, so it flew off into space. Well, one of those mutant energy signatures named Zorn took over. All of these energies came back to Earth, crash landed, and absorbed into this guy called Michael Porter, who worked at the post office at the North Pole. He was a mutant and didn't know it.
Okay.
So he's rampaging through Canada, killed Alpha Flight. All of Alpha Flight died in one panel. And poor Wolverine, because Wolverine that was a founder of Alpha Flight, so he's devastated by it. So they call in the New Avengers, and they find out what he is. And then he goes to Genosha and attacks Magneto. And then Magneto, it's actually really good issues. Bendis is pretty good at writing the teamwork aspect. Everyone, is this another training one?
Yeah.
Those issues were pretty good, showcasing how they work together as a team and stuff. So. And I was actually impressed with Bendis' getting continuity right, referencing things you may not know back in the day. So good for him. And then after that was the annual #1, which is the wedding of Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, because she said yes. But it also was the return of the other Black Widow, Yelena Belova, whom they fought in the Savage Land. In the first collection, she came back. They gave her super adaptoid powers. And again, they used their teamwork to beat the crap out of her. Good issue. Really good artwork, too. And then after that was the New Avengers Illuminati one-shot.
Illuminati?
Now, the Illuminati in the Marvel Universe consists of Iron Man, Reed Richards, Professor Xavier, Namor the Submariner, and Blackboard from the Inhumans. Oh, that was the other thing I had to mention. The Inhumans TV show they've been casting. The miniseries they're doing. On ABC.
I saw something about that.
Yeah, they have the whole cast now. Actually, they look pretty good. They're pretty close to the comic book counterparts. But anyway, this one shot showcases different eras, and it actually shows the formation of the team way back after the Kree-Skrull War in the 70s, or our 70s. Tony Stark called all these guys together and said, "Hey, we should have this secret meetings between our heads of our teams and prevent stuff from happening." But Black Panther refused to join the team. He said it was a bad idea, so he didn't join. Everyone else said yes. And then it jumps ahead, I think, to the Hulk stuff, where they wanted to shoot Hulk into space because they just were tired of his rampages. And Namor was pissed about it. He wanted nothing to do with it. Namor, I like Namor. I wish he was in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's a good character.
Maybe he will be.
Well, they're talking about it, I think. There's rumblings.
There's always rumblings about stuff.
And then it jumps forward to the Civil War Registration Act that was being passed. And Tony Stark and Reed Richards were all for it, but Doctor Strange is on the team too. I don't think I had mentioned it. No, Doctor Strange wanted nothing to do with it, and he said, "Goodbye, don't ever call me for these meetings again." So that was kind of it for the Illuminati. And that's where I stopped. I think the next couple issues is the Civil War crossover. So that's it for that. Yeah, Civil War. Oh no, Logan. No.
I was gonna say
I saw Logan today. Logan. I went not too long ago. Amazing, phenomenal movie. It was brutal. I mean, rated R. It's rated R. Let me tell you. Freaking genius movie, man. Like, they waited 17 years it took for them to finally do a freaking good Wolverine movie. I mean, it was just it's a very bleak.
How do you think it ends for Hugh Jackman's last role as Wolverine?
Oh, it was perfect. It was one of the best endings of a character that I've seen. It's a really good ending. I'm not going to tell you that. Yeah. It's a very bleak ending to the X-Men movie storyline.
Is it ending the storyline?
Yes. There's no way. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
There's some things they don't answer, but you have to really pay attention because some of the things they don't answer directly. Some of the questions you might have about what's going on.
Oh no, voice acting.
I guess you met one of those Guardian guys. But freaking Patrick Stewart was awesome in this. I was so glad to see Xavier back, but he was great. Like, Xavier's kind of lost his mind. He's really old and feeble and kind of crazy, and he's on meds and stuff. And X-23, that girl that plays X-23 is fantastic. Like, they cast her really well. Yeah, great movie, man.
Is that the little girl?
Yeah, Laura X-23. Yeah.
I thought she was older than that.
When she started off in the comics, she was pretty young. I don't know how old she is in this movie. She might be a little older in the comic book when she first came out, but she actually debuted in the X-Men Evolution cartoon.
Oh,
before she
cartoon.
came in the comic
Interesting.
book. Yeah. So, great movie. I freaking it was touching. It was depressing, and it was.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a pretty dark film, I must say. Good actors in it. I thought it was really freaking good. Probably the best of all the X-Men movies. I don't think anything will beat it ever.
In Marvel or just in
The X-Men movies?
The X-Men movies.
I mean, it rivals the Marvel movies. My opinion, this movie did.
I've heard.
It's darker than the Marvel movies. It's a lot darker.
Someone said something about for all you people wanting Marvel to get the Marvel Cinematic Universe to get the X-Men series back. Once you see Logan, no, don't let them get it back. Something like that.
Well, yeah, but they're not going to do another movie like this. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, this movie, it doesn't even feel like any other movies. Even the last Wolverine, because it's made by the same guy that did the last Wolverine movie. It really doesn't feel like it at all.
It's probably because they let him go.
Yeah, it's probably because the studio didn't... I think that's what it is. I think this movie and the Deadpool movie, the studio stayed out of their hands. And look what happens. They get a better movie out of it. All right.
That's your reviews?
Yes.
Well, shall we go into the big thing?
Which one are we going to do first? The Switch?
Or the games?
Or the console itself?
Actually, let's just start with launch day. So, what all did you pick up on launch day?
I just got the game. And I got the strategy guide and the DLC.
Okay. So you did get the DLC then?
Yeah. I didn't know they were going to give me that option there.
I didn't know either until I went in.
That was nice, actually.
That was nice. Cause I was like, I have to go. I have to put it in. And I was like, hey, I can just do that. Actually, I really don't want to do this yet, so I'm going to go explore. I had like 3 bags. The Nintendo Switch. I got Zelda, hey, how's it going, dude? I got the collector's edition of Zelda, special edition, whatever you want to call it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he swims.
Oh, yeah, well, he's a lizard thing.
I got all of the Breath of the Wild amiibo.
All of them?
All of them.
Throw it at him.
I should have thrown it at him. But, yeah, I got all of them.
Oh, you get a new weapon there.
And
a new weapon.
What else did I get?
I don't know.
I think that's it.
Yeah, there's a chest there. Holy cow. 38!
Yeah.
Well, if they're double-handed, it means you can't use your shield. That's what sucks, man.
I know.
Why don't you just drop the one that's dying?
I should have. Oh, well. Anyway.
There's a chest.
So I picked up all that, and, and I got the poster, too. Oh, and I also got 1-2 Switch. I keep forgetting I got 1-2 Switch.
You didn't even play.
Because I can't. It's not 1 player. It's specifically 2 player.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, duh. That's dumb.
Why do you think I haven't played it yet?
I don't know.
But,
bug.
So, alright, let's get into this. Console first. What?
I was shocked at how small everything was.
I know. I opened it up and I was like,
it's like, how is this possible? This is a console. This is a real home console, technically, in one way.
And it looks
and
nice.
It's freaking tiny.
It looks good.
It's basically a portable PS3. Throw it at him. Here's Claymore. Is that the one that's broken?
Yeah.
Oh,
jeez.
That didn't take much damage away from him.
Boomerang.
Just throw it at him. You have to do... Oh, oh my god.
He just killed himself.
How lucky did you get
that? That works. Anyway.
I was having little technical problems with mine, though.
At the beginning.
And then I've noticed that the Wi-Fi on the system sucks.
Really?
And let me tell you why.
I had a problem.
Well, let me tell you. I've never had a problem with my other consoles updating, except for maybe the PS3, but that's just the PS3. My other console's fine when I update it and stuff.
Okay.
When I went to update this for the first time, well, it sat there forever. It took like 20 minutes and then it jumped up to 55%. And then I waited and it didn't do anything. So I stopped it. I took it out of the dock and I went towards my router and started it up again.
Okay.
And then it went like instantly. I was like, oh, well, I had it out. I started doing the DLC.
Okay.
And it was going up, and I just stood there by my computer. It was my routers in that other room, or my living room.
Oh, so you actually took the console over?
Yeah, I thought maybe that something was wrong or something. So it got up to 90%. I went back into my living room, put it back in the dock, and it stopped. 91%. It stopped. So I took it back out, walked it back to the router, and then went back again. So the Wi-Fi on it is not. Doesn't seem to be getting my signal for. So whenever I update it, I guess I got to take it out of the thing. And then it wouldn't read the game card at first. And I put Zelda in it, it wouldn't read it.
You're having all these issues that I never had.
Yeah. So that was my experience, but since then. And then when I went to turn it back on, it loaded the game up instantly. There wasn't even a loading thing. I was like, what? This is the quickest I've ever seen anything load. It took a while to get used to the controller.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the placement of that minus button. It kind of gets in the way.
Here?
Yeah. Sometimes I find myself clicking in and crouching in Zelda accidentally. When I play.
I can see that, yeah.
But overall, I mean, it's not terrible.
The grip is actually comfy. I was
surprised by the battery life. Like, it hasn't even gone down.
On what, these?
On the controller since I played. And I played like 5 hours straight.
I've heard that the battery life on these is like 20 hours.
Holy cow.
What's that?
But that's it. There was I didn't really play around with anything else.
Well, to be fair, it's launch. There's not much there to begin with.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. You can see a shrine all the way over there. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the one you did, I guess.
Yeah.
Forgot. Blues. So, I'm just amazed by how small it is. And it's quiet. It's completely quiet.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't hear it.
Literally no noise coming out of it at all.
It's crazy. Honestly, I'm impressed. I like it.
Well, I didn't like the technical problems though.
Yeah, well, I didn't run into that, so I don't have any of that. But it's just the graphics in it. Well, Breath of the Wild, the graphics are really good.
Well, we're doing Switch, not
the
game.
Well, I'm just saying, like, technically, I can't climb that yet. Have to wait for the rain to stop. But
that could be a long time. What's coming at you? Shoot it!
Where'd it go?
It disappeared, or it committed suicide. Oh my! Where are you? Where are you going exactly?
I don't know. I'm just exploring. That's what I do. So, yeah, I like it. I like the fact that I can take it anywhere. That's nice. Like, for me, for those of us who actually like portable games, this is to be able to take a Zelda game like this anywhere is pretty neat. Especially when it comes to the point where, like, Mario Kart 8, you can be able to take that anywhere. That's going to be fun.
You can now.
Yeah, so that's going to be fantastic.
Oh my God, there's like nothing here in this area. Look at this.
Like Smash Brothers.
Smash is not coming out.
Eventually.
Fighting games are going to be... I'm not going to be able to play Street Fighter with that controller.
That's everybody...
Because of the way it's separated. The D-pad is actually separated.
Everybody says...
Like, you can't throw a Hadouken like that.
Everybody said that, like, 2D games are better suited with the Pro Controller.
Why?
Because of the D-pad.
Well, Street Fighter specifically, because you got to go down to forward to throw a Hadouken. Well, you can't even do that.
That's just going to be something that you'll have to get the Pro Controller for.
No, I'm waiting to see if it comes out with PS4.
You know it's not going
to. He said it might if it does well. I'm waiting.
Well, then, if it's not going to do well, because it just lost sale.
You think everyone's going to wait? Every single person?
If he said that, there's going to be people who are going to wait.
Well,
so...
And I don't like using a joystick for fighting games.
Yeah.
I don't like it personally. Most people, like, originally, that's what they used. Okay, you're basically running straight up. What the heck?
I don't know. I'm not complaining.
Is this a glitch?
It's not straight
Maybe
up.
Not. Well, I guess it's just craggy enough that you can...
No, this is straight up. Okay, well,
you probably lost the glitch now.
Yeah, probably. Anyway.
Well, maybe not.
So, overall, what would you give?
What, the Switch system?
Yeah. so far from your time, other than your glitches, like just your actual playtime.
Overall, for what it is, it's pretty good. Yeah. I don't know why you did. You could have just snuck up to the poor thing. Fireproof lizard.
It
He's
twitches.
twitching.
That's great. Anyway.
I give it, for what it is, I'll give it a 9, I guess.
A 9?
I mean, it's a portable console.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much.
I mean, there's no features though on it.
Not yet, anyway.
That's the problem.
I think they'll get
Not
there.
Not much in the way of that stuff. This ore is just, that one's gold glittering.
I know.
You can get a hammer. Do you have a hammer? Instead of blowing it up. Blowing it up, it goes flying.
I know, but I don't really have...
You don't have a hammer?
No.
What, do you have something like that? Because that stuff probably lost a lot of materials.
Oh, there we go.
It's just amber stuff. Look, there it goes. Oh, disappeared.
Anyway. Yeah,
But I've reading comments online and people are like, this is going to be a failure.
What?
Oh, yeah, on IGN.
Well, IGN sucks.
I think this is 6.7.
I don't...
The people were saying about how...
I don't go into IGN
well,
because
the problem
they
there,
suck.
everybody's talking about is it's not graphically
Who
improv
cares?
as PS4 and imagine what this would look like if this.
I
that
think
was
it
why I was
looks good.
upset about the Switch. Oh my gosh! Wait, I thought that was a dragonfly.
I think it looks good, and honestly,
but how much better it will be though?
It's not about the graphics. It's about how much fun it is to play.
Yes, but they're behind.
I don't care. The games are fun.
The hardcore gamers do.
Yeah.
In fact, I watched a React channel, watched trailers for the Switch, and this one guy literally said, "This would be cool if it wasn't Nintendo." Hardcore gamers are biased.
I know. They have that's stupid. That doesn't mean they're right.
They have a stigma against Nintendo.
That doesn't mean they're right.
That's what most of the people were saying in the comments, is that they're so far behind. I mean, they can't even do 1080p, and we're up to 4K now and all that stuff. I'm thinking,
you know what? I really don't.
That's
care.
what they sacrificed to make it portable. That's what
the games are fun, and that's all I care about.
That's what it is.
The games.
Oh
are
man,
fun.
that guy took away almost all your life.
Oh, shoot!
You better go heal. Why aren't you healing?
Anyway, what do you think of?
What's that?
I don't know.
It's the Mario leaf. What?
What?
Oh, you fly through it. I guess. Like it's a time. It's a.
How do you fly through it?
With your thing. Well, you got to do it over.
Yeah. Anyway,
you need to cook some meals, man.
What?
Seriously. You got nothing.
What do you think of Zelda?
I think this could turn out to be the best game I ever played.
Really?
Yes.
That much?
Yes. This is the Zelda game I've been waiting for since Ocarina came out. I've been wanting a game very close to this. And I'm pretty impressed. I mean, I played it for 5.5 hours straight. No, your leaf. Your glider.
Duh, you said leaf.
Well, I thought it's a leaf.
Anyway.
I keep thinking it's a leaf. You're thinking of Wind Waker.
Yes, I am.
There's just the exploring aspect of this game is just awesome. It is very difficult.
Yeah, I'm not making this.
No, you're not. There's no way in heck you could have made that. I don't know how you would get high enough to jump.
I have no idea. Anyway.
It's just so completely different from... That's another one of those. From any Zelda game I've ever played.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's crazy how different it is. It's just... It's awesome,
yeah, it's completely different. Like, this is nothing like any Zelda game. Like, it's kind of weird that they got rid of heart pieces. They replaced it with something else. Like, this would have been the perfect world to hide heart pieces.
I know. That is a bummer.
Yeah.
It really is. There could have been so much. Maybe that's why, because it's too much.
Yeah, I mean they substituted it and it's fine. Like really, the
I love the
spirit
shrines.
orb. The spirit
the
orbs
shrines
are basically
like these tiny little puzzles that are
dungeons.
great.
Basically,
They're not really dungeons.
they're just like
I haven't even gotten to a dungeon yet.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm glad we finally got voice acting, even though it's not throughout the whole game. Like not every character.
It's important cutscenes.
Yeah, only important stuff.
Yeah. But it's a step.
I kind of wish this was connected. It doesn't seem like it's connected to any other Zelda game. From what the story is, which bums me out.
I don't know. Some people think it still is.
No, didn't you listen to what Impa said?
We haven't played through the entire game.
Hadn't you listened to the King and what Impa said?
Yes.
There is no connection whatsoever.
Some people are thinking it's the failed timeline.
No, that was not Ocarina they were talking about. There were no Guardian people in that.
Yeah.
That was not Ocarina. It was not.
I don't know.
Did that look like Ocarina of Time to you?
Some people are...
those cutscenes.
Oh, I'm in a different area. When did I get over...
Because you're not paying attention to where you're going.
Anyway, so... Some people have stated that they actually did find... My goodness.
Oh, I didn't think it goes down. But...
Yeah. Did find out where this place is on the timeline. Like, apparently it is...
Where? I didn't see any clue.
Apparently, like, somewhere throughout this game you actually do find out.
Well, I haven't seen any connection to any other Zelda games so far from what I've played. At all.
I'm just going to run like this.
That's stupid.
I know. I can see where I'm going.
It's fun, it's challenging, keeps you on your toes.
Oh, yeah.
I really like the cooking.
Yeah, it was weird, because isn't that something you were kind of like, about at first?
Yeah, but they give you so much to cook with.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy, and you gotta do it. You haven't done it at all. And you need to.
Yeah, I'm getting through just fine.
So no, you're not. You were getting killed there. And you're not even going...
No, I'm not going where I want to. I'm exploring.
I only found 2 of the 3 chests, my DLC chests.
I should go back and look for them right now.
Yeah, you should go warp. Unless you want to get that tower. But...
Let me get the tower first. If I
look
even
at this.
can.
This looks like some from Lord of the Rings here. The orc camps from Shadow of Mordor, they kind of have weird places that look like this.
Something happened over here. Anyway. What?
It's Donkey Kong! He's throwing barrels at you. Owie. Don't forget to dodge. You can do your flurry thing.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, though. I only did it once in combat. Oh, there's so much to do in this game.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty cool.
Do you read how many... Did you read how many Kurok seeds there are in this game?
No.
Do you want to know?
They're all hidden.
Do you want to know how many?
Go ahead.
Almost 1,000.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, right. I don't believe you.
No, it is. Look
You're in that bog. You're in the bog.
Ew.
You better kill that Poe. You can't. Okay. You thought you could do it, didn't you?
I did.
I
did.
I don't know what else to say. I know there was stuff I wanted to say, but now I don't remember.
Gameplay wise or just in general?
Everything. Can you climb those things?
Yeah. You can climb like anything.
I don't know how I feel about the breakable weapons though. It's stressful.
That seems to be that, and the inventory is what
I don't mind the inventory.
Don't like.
I don't. It's just breakable weapon. Oh my gosh. Find a way to cool down, mister. You're gonna... Now you can get on there. You just float over. What are you doing? Are you dying from the... Oh my gosh, Sean.
Oh, if you just fall in, it's an automatic death.
It's a bog.
Well, at least
just jump to the tower already. There's a judge just over there.
Yeah, well, I'm going...
Well, you can warp here.
Yeah. Oh,
I like the clothing stuff.
Do you?
Oh my gosh, how slow you're going. Yeah, you ain't making this. How are you supposed to? Who did that Poe thing? Wizrobe. It's a Wizrobe, not a Poe. Did he start this?
This raining fire thing?
Yeah. Did he do that?
Yeah.
I guess you gotta kill him to stop it. The heat killed you. The heat miser. As you can see, Sean is having problems already.
Well, they can't see. They can hear.
You don't like...
Anyway.
I mean, you get a lot of weapons, but... The battle, sometimes combat can be frustrating. Especially those guys with the long thing. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And the rakes they spin around.
Yeah.
That, and then you have a really slow weapon on top of that. I died a few times because of that. Combat is tough in this game.
Yeah.
Actually. Like, I saw Sean got hit and almost all his hearts were gone here by this dude. I like those wizards dancing in the air.
I know, that's a new design for the Wizrobes. You don't really... Last time we really saw quote-unquote Wizrobes was...
What?
No, they weren't in Skyward Sword, were they?
Gosh, I don't remember.
I think Wind Waker's. It was the bird ones.
I don't like those kind. I don't know why they're birds.
As carnivores, they eat.
And I haven't even seen Zelda yet.
In the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, well, there's a bunch of scenes with
you're
it.
right near the chest with the shirt.
Am I?
Yeah.
It's in this area?
Duh.
Right there?
Yeah. Wow, I can't believe you teleported right there. Watch out for this guardian thing. I haven't fought a real guardian yet either. Just these goofballs.
Yeah, I know.
You can't kill them yet. I think you have to have electricity to kill them.
Switch, sir. That's weird.
Now you gotta find out their chest for me so I know where to go.
I think I know where it is. I think I remember.
How do you know where it is?
I think I remember seeing something about it.
The game is immensely fun.
Oh,
Until
yeah.
you die in a combat area. What's cool is they have the marks on your map where you die. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, have you hovered over them? Hovered
No,
over
why?
them? It says RIP.
Oh. I like the map system. Oh, I never zoomed in.
Oh, it doesn't. I guess since it's not exposed.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
RIP.
Rest in peace, even though you're still alive.
Yeah. I thought it'd been cool if they kept them for everywhere you died. I thought that would be.
I
cool.
thought they did.
No, just for
The last one.
yeah, just for the one that you just.
Oh,
did.
I thought I'd seen it more than once on the map.
I've only ever seen it once.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Cause watch. Oh, check it now. I
you
just died
died because you fell off the thing falling
Oh,
down.
yeah, thanks.
Why didn't you get your paraglider?
Because I didn't realize what was happening. I can't give any thoughts on 1-2 Switch yet because I haven't played it, and I doubt Chris will play it before he leaves because he's a bum.
No.
So I have to give you thoughts on that next. Ah, shoot!
There's Hyrule Castle's right there.
I know. This is probably like end game stuff right here, but
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. See, it's gone from over here.
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna mark on the map every time you died.
No.
That's
So
what I thought. I thought it was gonna be like Mario Maker and have all the X's.
that would be cool.
I don't wish you did.
So I'll give you my thoughts on 1-2 Switch next week. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I can't exactly review it yet, but
so far. I'm a lot of hours in actually. It could end up being my favorite game.
Your favorite Zelda
Ever.
game or favorite game ever?
Definitely the best Zelda game so far.
You think it's finally going to trump Ocarina?
Ocarina wasn't my... You mean
Favorite
in
was
terms
Majora's
of...
Mask, wasn't it?
Ocarina, when I first came out there, that was... I'm getting the same feeling. I mean, that was the first real 3D game I played, but this is taking it one step further.
Yeah.
This 3D environment, as you can see. So that's why this is so good. And I love the exploring aspect of this is why I like it so much. Again, the stress of breaking weapons.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping that the Master Sword is in it. and the Hylian shield, then you can play through the whole game again without worrying about. You know what I mean? Like,
I know that there's not a new game plus. That I do know.
Oh, or at least have that
non-breakable thing.
Well, you didn't do this yet. Yeah, they attack. It's funny.
Oh, that's great.
You didn't get that chest.
Nope.
Just let them attack. Yeah, it's funny. The moblins will attack animals, and they will attack other characters in the game. I've actually seen that happen.
I haven't. I've seen.
They attacked this poor girl in the woods. Yeah, combat's fun if you do it right.
Yeah.
But when you get those idiots with those long freaking things, man, that's annoying. And they go flying sometimes. There's a stone boss. I ran away from him. Did you find him here?
I knew where he was.
I ran away from that guy. I was like, I have no idea how to kill this guy.
I think there's something on his back.
You had to throw bombs. I didn't have bombs at that time. I like how bombs are unlimited in this game.
Oh, yeah.
That is very nice.
I mean, there's a certain time limit before you can use another one.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I think I know where it is, and I'm nowhere close to it.
Who knows where this chest is?
I think it's over here.
How do you know where it is?
Huh? I told you. I think I remember seeing it because someone was doing a thing.
Someone was doing a thing. Oh, you can stamp the map for a cooking pot location. Alright.
So yes, we want to... This has been episode...
21.
21. With Breath of the Wild in the background.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for watching. And tune in next week.
You're in the cold area?
Yes. Tune in next week for...
Look at him. He was like... oh, God. Don't go in that water. Whatever you do.
Yeah, I know.
You know how to do this, right?
What?
What the? What are you doing? Don't jump down there yet. What are you doing? Oh. See, I haven't explored this area at all.
The cold, because of the coldness?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. That's it.
Apparently.
Well, what else could be over here? What is that? Where is this area? What are you doing? Sean's jumping into the unknown. What area is this? Blue. It's probably the hardest area in the game you're jumping into. You're going to go to that shrine. You ain't going to make that. I thought you go to the top part first, you bonehead.
Bye, guys.
I'm going to shoot you with an arrow.
So yeah, thank you all for watching. Tune in next week. Sayonara.
Blah, blah. Enjoy your...